see you.
Okay, we have a lot of people on, so let me get started. Hello and welcome to TMSM Weekly Live, show number 4 for May 7th, 2018. I am Scott Atwood.
And I'm Michelle Atwood, and it's TMSM.
What did I say?
It's okay.
It's been one of those days.
Okay.
What did I say?
TSM.
It's been a bad day.
It's just been a day.
It's been lack of sleep, getting the house ready for company. It's just been a lot of work the last couple of days, so I do apologize. But like Michelle always says, we're real. You have to see is what you get. What you see is what you get. So let's get started. So we had it was a busy weekend, but it wasn't a Disney weekend.
No, not really. Well, kind of Disney because we did do Star Wars stuff, just not at Disney.
No, Legoland unveiled their Force Awakens mini city display this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So they invited us out to come and cover it. And Michelle was sharing photos on different social media. Her and Janelle actually were both sharing photos with everything.
It went dark, Andrew.
Andrew just took us dark. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. It just went dark. I'm trying to fix it right now. Oh, there we go. Wait.
Can you guys see us?
There you go.
It's
Got it.
really
Got it.
It's got to reset. He's ahead of us.
It's good.
Not here yet.
It went dark for a minute.
No, it's still dark.
It's still dark.
No, it's gonna clear up.
There we go. Oh, it went dark again. Oh,
Nope.
now it's light again.
Ah!
Don't touch the camera.
Don't touch a thing.
I didn't touch anything. It went dark.
No, when you were touching with your shirt, that's when it went dark. When you were trying to clear the screen. Okay. Anyway, it's gonna be a great show. It's probably gonna go viral.
Maybe we don't want you to share this week's video. What
Okay. Anyway,
oh.
let's get back to where we were. We were at Legoland on Saturday. If you've never been to Legoland in Florida here, it's roughly an hour away from Disney property.
Mm-hmm.
In Winter Haven.
Yes,
Winter Haven.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad little drive. We drove out there for the day. It's a nice little park. I mean, it's a lot of stuff to do. It's good for little kids, I think. In my opinion.
It is. If we're gonna keep it real, like we usually do.
Let's keep this real.
Let's keep it real. It's fun. But if you are used to Disney caliber of wow factor, Legoland is, let's just take it down from there. So if you go there not expecting the Disney experience of rides and such, the rides are on a much smaller scale. Like their coasters are like, even like less than the Barnstormer.
Yes, I don't want to bash them because they're a good little park.
It's a
not a bad park at all. If you're a Lego fan, you'll love it. There's a lot to do. The mini city display, I'm a lifelong Lego fan, so when you get to see the mini cities, and you see Miami, you see Daytona, you see the Daytona Speedway, then Las Vegas, it's awesome. It's really cool the way they've taken those buildings. But they had us out there to show us the Star Wars area.
Yes.
And the Star Wars area is really cool. You walk up and you see A New Hope, a display from there, which has got the cantina scene, and you see the cantina band is actually playing, and you hear the music, and then you see some of Hoth from Empire Strikes Back, and then there's part from Return of the Jedi, and then you see the newest scene, which is the Force Awakens scene, which is kind of in the middle. It's a really cool scene, actually. You see the Millennium Falcon, and they actually have it flying on like a rotator almost, to say, with a TIE fighter chasing it.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. Then they have some full-size Lego figurines. They had Darth Vader. Yeah, they had Darth Vader, which we got our picture with.
They had Darth Maul.
Rey, BB-8, Yoda.
Yes. So, there was a lot of photo opportunities. And then they had some of the members of the local 501st chapter, which are the Star Wars cosplayers that do the really good job with the top-notch costumes. They had them walking around the park for photo ops with people. And then when we were leaving, some of the Star Wars characters got on the carousel. And I actually got video, it's on our YouTube channel, of Star Wars characters on a carousel. It's just not something you see every day. So I was kind of glad that we were able to catch that before we left.
No, and they're a really great group. If you don't know much about them, I'd suggest doing a little bit of research into them. But they're a lot of fun. They're just true Star Wars fans, but they just want to show Star Wars love to everybody.
They usually they do different charity events. Yes. They go to children's hospitals. Like when they show up at Legoland, they always have a booth at different conventions and such. Like at MegaCon, they'll have a whole 501st area there, and they let you take pictures with them and stuff, so it's a lot of fun.
And they even have their own trading cards for each member to show off their costume that they hand out. It's a lot of fun, and if you're a Star Wars fan, it's really cool to walk around and see the different costumes, how much time each one of these people puts into their costume.
Right. Okay. So and somebody did ask me if it was weird to see Star Wars characters and hear Star Wars music at a park other than Hollywood Studios. And it was because we're Disney spoiled, as I call it. So it's like we get used to, Disney is our home turf. But that being said, they did a great job. And if you have little ones that would like to go have fun for the day, Legoland, Florida is definitely a great spot for that.
And we got our meet and greet with Lego Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we actually got to go into a room and we actually met Lego Darth Vader, which was kind of cool, just to see the little Lego figurine become a 5 foot tall.
A big Lego.
He was really cool. It was really cool to see that. And they had Captain Phasma, but we didn't stick around for that.
The weather kind of was got a little spotty.
Yeah, Andrew got stuck on a boat going in circles. When he
we put Andrew on a boat.
It was a lot of fun.
Okay, so let's get back to Disney now, shall we?
Let's go back to the farm. I mean that. Let's drive back to Disney.
Oh my God, you said I was bad.
No, Legoland is fun though. It really is. They're adding to the park all the time, and I think over the years it's gonna continue to grow and be better and better each year.
Yes. Okay, so Disney.
So next thing, yesterday, Sunday, the new Disney Style store opened in Disney Springs, which if you're not familiar where it's at, if you remember where the Harley Davidson store used to be, right by the AMC Theater, that has been moved to the other side. It's closer to the World of Disney now, and they've opened a new store called Disney Style. And Michelle put a video yesterday on YouTube, I believe, and Facebook.
I did a live feed on Facebook. It's about like a 7-minute live feed of the whole store, which I knew it was going to be busy on opening day. It opened at like 10 yesterday morning, and we got there around 1-ish, I want to say. And it was packed, but I did a live feed the best I could, kind of like weaving in and out of people trying to get some merchandise. Duty calls, I have to do my job, so I had to get in there.
While she was still looking at the merchandise.
Yeah, and then I went back and I took another small video, which is on our YouTube channel as well, just to go back because I was really trying to be courteous to the people that were standing in line. And there was a big line of people standing there. So I just want to go over a couple of the fun things that I noticed in the store. It's a great store. I had people ask if it's the same type of merchandise that you see in other locations in the parks and such. It is. There's some that are the same, but what made me happy to see was a lot of merchandise that I had never seen before. They had some princess shirts with the cold shoulder shirts with the off the shoulder thing, which are really flattering and cute. They had those. They had some really fun sweatshirts. They had different accessories and men's clothing. Somebody asked me if there was men's clothing. There was. Our Merchandise Monday blog today that Lindsay did has a ton of pictures from the new Disney Style store. And you can check there, or you can check our YouTube, or the replay is still on Facebook from yesterday. So some of the fun things. Okay, so I have to say this first because it was the most exciting
She
for
was
me.
excited.
When you walk in the store, there are tangled lanterns hanging from the ceiling in the back. And they're actually, they have the lights with the light bulb and the lanterns.
And the light bulb looks like flames the way the light bulb flickers.
Lanterns.
Really cool.
I took pictures of that too on our Instagram. But anyway, so of course, one of the cast members starts chatting it up with me, and he's telling me about the stores, and I'm like, how about them lanterns up there? And I'm like, I would love to have one of those. They weren't for sale. But I did ask him about more Rapunzel merchandise, and he said every couple of months they're going to try to flip out characters in that store, which is great because I think a lot of characters do not get their due with merchandise. It's always the same old, same old.
And especially Rapunzel. That's one of the ones that it seems like it's a huge fan favorite, and there's so little. The only thing I found in the store was a 4-pack of pins. And then the lanterns is like, well, why have the lanterns but then don't have any style clothing?
But that doesn't mean it's not coming. He said that they're going to keep switching out. Okay, so the lanterns are awesome, but not for sale because I asked. Okay. Let's see.
She tried to get me to steal one.
No, they're too high. Couldn't reach them either, Plus, with a busy store, you can't be inconspicuous and do a stretch and reach to try to,
You put a WDI shirt on. Oh, we got to take this one for maintenance.
Yeah, I think this one needs maintenance. Oh my God, we would never steal a lantern.
No, we wouldn't. But if they ever want to get rid of one.
Yeah. Okay, anyways. Okay, enough of lanterns. All right, sorry. All right, they have, it's also, I put it on my Instagram, and I put it in our, put it somewhere else. I'm going to do more pictures tomorrow. But they have a teacup photo op where you can go sit in a teacup and have somebody take a picture. Now, when I put that out, people were really excited because they're like, this is the only teacup I will ever sit in.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get nauseous in the real teacups. But yeah, you can go and sit and it's really cute. And above said teacup, there is a cart from the old Sky Ride that was in the Magic Kingdom, kind of like the gondola system that they're going to be putting in now. It's from the old one. So it was like an antique piece that's hanging from the ceiling right above the teacup.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. Where
Yeah.
they have those
So let's hope it's really bolted in there because it's right above the photo op.
And if you knew the Harley store, they had a Harley Davidson there that you could go in there and sit right in the corner of the store there. So as people walk by, they see you in the window. So that's right where the teacup is for you to go and sit in there and take your picture. And it's a great photo op actually. I think it is.
I'm not getting real time comments, so
No,
maybe you may have
I
to.
keep getting updates.
Yeah, I got nothing.
But and another thing I liked about the store was the big. I don't know if you were talking about the castle picture.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
They have in the center of the store. They have a large picture of Cinderella Castle. What's nice about though is the lighting behind it makes the sky kind of change colors as you're watching it. So it turned into a really good photo op for a lot of people standing there because you don't get that clear of a shot of the castle with your family in front of it with the sky looking perfect every time. So that was kind of cool. I like that part. I took about 27 pictures myself just
Yeah.
to see what it looked like.
And I finally saw my mom's comment. Hi, Mom. So there's usually there's cast members around that will take your photo with the teacup or the picture.
And one thing I'll say about the cast members in there too is they have the merchandise on. So if you're looking for the standard Disney uniform, the cast members in there don't have that. They have the clothing on that's actually for sale in the store, so they don't match. So you really gotta look for their name tag if you need a cast member.
Yeah, so they don't stand out quite as much. But he overheard one of the cast members say that they get to choose 5 shirts from the store instead of like a uniform.
Yeah, he said they picked their own shirts from. He was talking to somebody else actually, I overheard, but he said they got to come in there and pick clothing to wear, which I thought was a really cool aspect because then you actually get to see somebody wearing the clothing that you're considering buying. So
and a lot of as just a side note, a lot of the clothing they have in this store is the trendier novelty tees and a lot of the stuff that you used to see like on Etsy or in small shops, a lot of the little catchphrases and things, they have merchandise with that. So it's really, really cute.
It is.
And then another just a fun mention, the dressing rooms are the walls in the dressing rooms, the tiles look like Spaceship Earth. So I mean it's really a cute store and there's a lot to see. And I would really like to go back and get more footage and maybe actually shop a little bit when it's not so crowded. But it was opening day, so I knew that it was going to be packed because anything that opens at Disney to start with is
always busy.
Packed. So I mean, totally went in there knowing what I was going into. But it was a really great store, you guys, and something that I think the West Side really needed.
Oh, it did.
Because shoot, I still have a cough. I'm sorry. The marketplace side has so much to shop. Like if you're looking for souvenirs or house stuff or whatever. The new town center area has like the fancier stores.
Mm-hmm.
West Side had Marvel, Star Wars, and places to eat and like little artsy things, but no really good merchandise.
Nothing
store.
really new. I don't think anything new had opened really since the Marvel store. Maybe the soccer store that had.
I don't know.
Place that was a rebuild. So
but for you gals like me who are looking for little cutesy stuff to take home with you, this will definitely fit that need for you. Disney Style Store is awesome.
And the good thing is it's right next door to the Star Wars store and the Marvel store. So if your wife doesn't want to go with you into those stores, guys, you can go to your store, she can go to their store, and then you can be on the outside. But
no, actually, I told my sons and my husband were with me, and I'm like, if y'all want to go to Marvel or Star Wars, I got this. No, you stuck like glue. But the kids took off, so yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, it's a great store.
Right.
Also, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
She can't get rid of this.
I just can't get rid of it. I just want to mention too. Somebody had asked me about the World of Disney store. It's a construction zone to say the least. They are doing a complete refurb of World of Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And I know, like myself, a lot of you love the World of Disney store because it has everything. Anything you could need under one spot. Right now, only the far right side of the store is open. Everything else is closed. And in that little spot is just like the like this year's theme merchandise, some like mouse ears and t-shirts.
Whatever holiday it is at the time. So it's really not a lot. That used to be more the girls section, little girls section.
It used to be where the princess stuff is.
Right. Bippy Boppy Boutique
yes.
is down there. But now you have that whole section, and then they've opened a little bit of the ways that would walk into the next area, but it's really, really small right now.
Yes. So I think these other stores in Disney Springs are trying to make up for the overflow of what's missing from World of Disney, because right now there isn't much in there. And I think it's going to be a couple of months before that refurb is done. And somebody sent me a picture this week that the big spitting Stitch is gone. Now, I don't know if that's, I mean, I believe her. However, I would really like to go and check it out. And if that's the case, that Stitch is gone, I would be a little bit sad, because, I mean, everybody, we go to World of Disney, you go to Disney Springs, everybody, you know, you set your kids up and go stand over there.
Exactly. Or you watch to see somebody who's unexpected.
Yeah, when they're sitting there on their phone or something, and all of a sudden they get water on them from Stitch.
It's like the camel over at Magic Kingdom.
Same concept.
Same concept. It's always something to look forward to. But I'm sure in the next week or so we'll be going back down to Disney Springs. So we'll check on the Stitch. We'll also check an update on the store to see how it's progressing and moving along, and see how the crowds are. I would suggest, like Michelle was saying, World of Disney. A lot of people I know wait to go shopping at World of Disney. If there's something you want in the parks, I would probably suggest getting it if you're here.
A lot of the merchandise, honest to God, is the same. You're gonna find a lot of the same things in the parks. A repeat is gonna be at Disney Springs, unless you go to the specialty stores. But most of the time you can get the same merchandise, except the new Disney style store has some products I've never seen before.
And I would suggest going there to visit, because it was a really great store. I enjoyed it.
I can't wait to go back. It's just, you know what? I really should stay out of there though, because you know we have other stuff to pay for besides, you know, more Disney shirts and things. So, but it's a great store. Okay, well, next.
Speaking of merchandise.
Okay, just wrap that one up quick.
Okay, I just have a bone to pick. Marvel. Everybody knows I'm a huge Marvel fan, and everywhere you go, it seems like there's tons of Star Wars, tons of Disney, Pixar. You don't see much Marvel. It's kind of sad. I noticed it the most when we went to Mouse Gears, a week and a half ago?
Yep.
We walked into Mouse Gears. Now, this is opening weekend of Avengers Infinity War. We walked in there, and you see Star Wars all against the back wall and the whole section, and you see everything else, and then they have one little area with Marvel, and that was it. It was kind of sad, actually, that Marvel is such a successful thing, such a great franchise for Disney, that they don't have enough merchandise yet. I mean, the Marvel store does have some things in downtown Disney, but even that doesn't have a lot. It just has, it's just enough to kind of keep the Marvel fans at bay from getting angry. But I really think Disney needs to look at getting more Marvel in the parks. I know I would enjoy it, and I don't think that's a universal problem with the Universal.
I'm just going to correct one thing that you said. You said that it would keep Marvel fans from getting angry, or the little bit they have keeps them from being angry. That's not true. Because when we walked into Mouse Gear, he saw the little display for Marvel, and then you look to the left and it's boom, Star Wars.
The whole wall. It's making me not even like Star Wars.
And that's big of him to say, because when I met him, it was Star Wars overload. I was like, oh my God. But now he loves Marvel. And if I had the choice to pick, Marvel, I like it better. But they really could do more, especially because a lot of, you know, like the Her Universe line has Marvel. It would be great to see more of that stuff for women. It would be great to see more stuff for guys or for families, or even like little stuff. Like they had like the Infinity Gauntlet, like mug.
Yeah,
Was it a mug?
They had stuff, but it wasn't a lot. And I just look at Infinity War did 1.12 billion in 11 days. There's a demand. People love Marvel. People are seeing the movie. Why not do something more? If you can't have the characters in the parks in Walt Disney World, if you can't have rides and things like that to certain characters, at least get the merchandise, if we can at least get that.
Well, yeah, because, you know, shopping is something that pretty much everybody likes to do.
And if it's more Marvel, I'll buy it for sure.
Because we totally need more Marvel stuff around
Don't
us.
have enough. Need more pops.
Oh, we don't.
Funko, if you see this video, I'll review them.
No, don't. We just got a new house and it's going to be covered with like the Funko Pop vinyls and all this stuff. But yeah, anyway, so I do agree. And I would really like to see some Loki merchandise somewhere. I mean, come on.
It's pretty low key right now.
It's pretty low key right now. So,
okay.
All right.
Is this the most... This is the most fun video we've done yet.
No, you know what? You should have put in the top, weekly show for Hot Mess Express right at the top.
I was just trying to get it going
because
it wasn't working.
like anything that was gonna go wrong, and you know what? I hope that you guys really know that we try, and it's trial and error, and what you see is what you get with us. There is no fluff, no fuss, no nothing.
Right. And somebody asked when the Marvel Universal contract is over. I can't find the answer to that question. From what I've heard, as long as Marvel or Universal does certain things each year, they can't cancel the contract on them. It was kind of like when the old Spider-Man deal used to be with Sony. They just had to put out a movie every 2 years. It didn't matter how good or how bad it was. They just had to put something out to keep the rights to Spider-Man. So I'm not sure what the Universal deal is exactly. I know Disney has wanted to negotiate. I know Stan Lee stated before he dies, he wants to make sure the entire Marvel character umbrella is all under Disney. So I hope... I pray, not that I ever want anything to happen to Stan. I love Stan to death. But I would love to see that come together, just to see all those characters under one umbrella, and then Disney can really go all in with Marvel and do the things that I think they're doing with Star Wars, they can do with Marvel, and I think it'd be...
Yeah, so our big hang up here is Universal being up the road, is the big problem. That's why Disneyland can do a whole lot more. And if you're looking for superhero fun, then California Adventure is your place to be.
It's awesome there.
I know we won't get started there because I know that we
No,
said last time how much we would love to go back. So how about we talk about what we have? So
Okay,
all right, so
let's go back.
let's go back to Toy Story Land.
Yes, we went to the studio. When did we go?
Wednesday or Thursday.
It was during the week last week. We went over there during the week.
So we put up. We went over. It was the same day all that news came out. We went over to the studios to see if there was any new merchandise out or to see if we could see anything new because. With the studios changing all the time and all the stuff that's going on over there, there's a lot of, like every time you go, you might be able to see something else. So we went back and took a walk over by Pixar Place, and we're walking by, and I was like, oh, I can see Woody's head, and I see the sign, and I'm tall for a girl, I would say, but he's taller, so I'm like, we gotta get a picture of that. So,
But she laughs at me because I always just go up to the wall. And
don't admit that on...
I'm not afraid to... If they built taller walls, I would not be able to reach over the wall and snap all my pictures that I do. But we do get some great shots. You gotta admit.
Yeah, okay, but I didn't do that. I stepped back.
I admit I do it.
No, I stepped back and I kind of just went, put it over my head.
As Fran titled me, selfie stick arms.
Yes. So anyway, so I did a little video walk down of Pixar Place, and you could see the opening to Toy Story Land. You could see Woody, you could see the sign, you could see some of the Tinker Toys, and then you could see the track for the Slinky Dog coaster.
And we waited a little bit to see if it came out, because we're told it's testing all the time. So we stood there for a few minutes just to wait. Actually, probably about 20 minutes we were there total. Never saw it that day. So
yeah, we didn't want to stand there all day like creepers waiting for like the coaster to go by. But we thought about it, but we had to get the kids from school. I can't stand there forever. So, darn school always.
School always gets in the way.
Darn it. So, but anyway, what I did get, no movement back there, but you could see Woody, you could see the sign. I had put a picture on our Instagram. I have a video of said walkthrough on our YouTube channel. But Disney also talked about the Wheezy animatronic was added to the Slinky Dog last week.
That's right.
And the Alien Swirling Saucers ride, a little bit more about that, how it's going to be more of a family ride, and it's going to be, I don't want to say better for little ones, but it's not a coaster.
Yeah, and they dropped all that news that same day that we went there. So there was like, I want to say 4 or 5 blogs. The Disney Parks blog dropped all at once about.
Oh yeah.
All at once about Toy Story Land. So we pushed them all out to get you guys the information as best we could. So if you did miss them, just go back and do a search on the site. Actually,
it's all
you'll see
there.
it from last week. You'll be able to see them all. And there was video, I think, with a couple of them.
Yep.
So go check it out if you missed any of the news. But we're still going to keep you updated as much as we can whenever we can go see anything.
Yeah, as soon as we get information, we definitely will put it out. And sometimes, like you said, it's back to back, so it's like boom, boom, boom. We have to make sure we get it all out. But we'll do that. Just keep checking back. And also, like I said, our YouTube channel. I've been, I know you're going to get so tired of hearing me talk about it, but it's been my project, and I am working so hard to put videos up there, like, daily. And I did put up the store, Disney style. I did put up the little peek over the wall with Woody. The stormtroopers on the carousel. You YouTube. So I'm trying. So
She's
check that out.
She has over 800 videos on her phone. No joke. 813, I think it was. So she's got lots of things she's uploading. We're really trying to grow the YouTube channel. As you all know, Facebook's making it hard for everybody to see our information. So we're trying with YouTube to see if maybe we can get word out there more that way. So
you have to. Okay, so I'm going to take a turn again. Here we go. So I was looking at somebody else was complaining about, and it wasn't a Disney thing. It's about small business in general. And they were talking about how crappy Facebook is now, which, sorry, but it is crappy. But it's a necessary evil because a lot of us have built our platforms this way. But the whole point was it said, instead of crying about not being able to do what you used to do on Facebook, you have to go to other outlets. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to grow and get the word out for what we do on other outlets like Instagram. I'm really bad with Twitter, but I'm trying. And then YouTube. I like YouTube better than Twitter. Twitter is rough. It's not my scene. The Twitter community is a little bit harsh, and I would rather just read and not partake. But all our stuff is live fed,
yes.
Or like auto fed. I'm sorry. So anything that we put out will go to Twitter too, and it has been. It's just I don't work it like I should. But I'm trying. That's the moral of the story is I'm trying.
And we're not going to stop Facebook by any means. That's still our
obviously as we're sitting here talking.
Yeah, we're talking on Facebook,
no.
Michelle knows how much I don't like Facebook, but it
need
is a necessary evil, and it's the only way for us to get our blogs out there and get our business seen to the masses. So anything you guys can do as far as liking, sharing, telling your friends about us, it really does.
Share this video, even though it's been a mess.
They'll make your friends laugh. You say, you want to see some messy Disney people? Go check out the video. And then tell them to come back next week.
Yeah, see what they're going to do next week.
See how messy we'll be next week. We might get one of those pie things next. Put a pie in Michelle's face. We'll see what else we can do here. We'll go all kinds of crazy to get people to view. Whatever you want to do. We can give away some prizes for that stuff.
Speaking of, we are going to give some away, but I'll tell you about
that.
Stay tuned.
That's coming up
towards the end. If you followed this long. Oh, Joe. No, it wasn't Joe.
A lot of people have
Joe, did you think I was talking about you with complaining about Facebook? It was not you. It was a LuLaRoe group. It was not you. But yeah, you.
Joe doesn't complain about Facebook.
Joe, no, I feel your pain, Joe, but no, it wasn't you. And I love you, Joe. So no, it wasn't you.
But go follow Joe's page.
Go follow Moments of the Magic. Joe's our photographer, and he's awesome.
He is. He's awesome.
We love Joe. So, okay. How about we get to Q&As from you lovely people? We have a few.
Get some of those. Yeah. I know what you have them on your phone.
I do. And I wrote notes so that I had right answers for you. So I did prepare a little bit this week, not a whole heck of a lot. Actually, I tried to get it ready for like an hour ahead of time, and you see it did me absolutely no good.
Cameras failed, the system didn't work, so I get to do some more testing for the next week. I'm trying to get that for next week. Believe it.
Yeah, we took live video of our dog on my other page an hour ago, and it was fine. Jack's snoring on the couch.
I was able to switch between the live video on my computer back to where you guys nobody saw the transitions or anything. It was perfect, and then we go live and it
didn't work. But we're working on it. We had really good intentions for this broadcast too. We were going to show you video of the store. We were going to show you Woody's hat over the wall. We had an excellent plan and mapped out, and it didn't work.
So go to YouTube and watch them. And the pictures are on Instagram and Facebook, and the YouTube video has it all also. So it's there. Hopefully next week we can get through these bugs. Don't quote me on that.
Don't quote us on it. We're going to try.
But we're going to try. We're going to keep trying until we get this right. Because this new software is great. What it can do is awesome to help us.
We just got to figure out how to use it.
We just have to figure out all the little details and things about it. But we'll get there.
We're trying it.
I will get there.
And we're going to try. My parents are coming to town tomorrow. Yay. So they will be with us next week. So we're going to try to still do the show and do the things that you want to do.
Yep.
But because my parents are like, you still have to work even though we're here.
So we may pull her dad on her mom. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe.
If we can pull them on, we'll pull them on.
I think it would be really fun.
I think it'd be we should have your dad come on and tell about his Everest experience.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're watching, Dad.
Yeah, I know. If not, I'm going to replay it. I'm calling you out, Dad.
Next week, we're going to get a petition to get you on here. You're sitting here, I'm going to be behind the camera.
My dad has my goofy sense of humor, so you think that, there'd be like double of us. Never mind. Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea.
Q&A.
Q&A and a little coughing in between. Here we go. Okay, so Jody wants to know about the Disney H2O Glow Nights at Typhoon Lagoon. we did put out a blog earlier about this, but if you missed the blog, I did write down a couple of highlights about what this event's going to be. It's an evening, separate ticket event at Typhoon Lagoon, and it starts on June 21st. They have like glow-in-the-dark beach balls and props. They are going to have a dance party because you know that a dance party is definitely essential for every after-hours thing at Disney. Special
cupcake.
And a cupcake. No, I don't know if there's a cupcake yet, but I bet you there's gonna be a cupcake.
Something.
I'm guessing a Toy Story cupcake too. Okay, don't quote me on that, but maybe that's a total guess on my part.
That'd be kind of cool.
Okay, okay, so a separate ticket event, check, Typhoon Lagoon, June 21st, glow-in-the-dark props, dance party, special character meets, and I'm thinking those are Toy Story too. Is somebody laughing at us?
No, I'm just reading the comments, but people actually say how much they like the videos.
Oh, gosh.
They're saying how much they said because we're real.
Bless your heart.
Because they know this is live, because there is no way on earth anybody would put this video out if it wasn't live.
Okay.
We are not taped. We're just on like a 10-second delay. I think that's about it.
Yeah, so when we screw up and do goofy things and say goofy things, you get to see it firsthand.
But we rebound pretty quickly.
We do rebound pretty well. I don't know about this one. I'm working on little sleep here. Okay, anyway, sorry. Okay, anyway.
Back to the party.
Character meets. It is $55 for adults and $50 for children. Again, June 21st, H2O Glow Nights, Typhoon Lagoon. As soon as they don't have any, because it hasn't started yet, any like anything else. They had like a concept art image for it today, and it's on our blog. If you want to check that out. So
I'm sure as it gets closer, they'll probably send out some photos and things like that for us to share, maybe more information as it breaks.
Yeah, I mean it's only May. They'll come out with stuff, and as soon as I get more information on that, I will be sure to let you know. Okay.
Okay.
What's
next?
Somebody wanted to know again about the construction at Caribbean Beach. If you go to TMSM Fan Nation, I did put a construction photo in the group today, so you can check that out.
It's messy over there right now. I'm not gonna.
It's not. It's not even close to being.
But it's
done.
gonna look great when it is finished. It'll be awesome as everything is.
Okay, this one's for you. I'm throwing it back at you. Okay, Cheryl wants to know. I would like to know more about Rafiki's Planet Watch. What kind of animals do you get to see back there? Do you get to see any snakes or reptiles? My grandson loves that kind of stuff, and I have not been back there to that part of Animal Kingdom in a long time. We actually really like that area.
We didn't. Michelle and I, when we first moved here, we used to go to parks almost daily when the boys were at school, trying to learn more about the parks than what we already knew. We had never done Rafiki's Planet Watch, so one day we saw this train. When we hopped on it and took us back, and the Wildlife Express is the name of the train, and you hop on there and you go to the back of the park and you pass the housing where they keep all the animals from the safari at nighttime. So while you're on the ride, and you learn that they bring in those animals with different sounds. They all come in at nighttime, and that's where they're fed. They're checked by a veterinarian. They're really well kept in that place. But eventually, you get back to this area where it's the building, which is, I wrote it down just so I won't forget, Conservation Station. Research. In the
Go ahead.
In the conservation station, there's all kinds of fun things to do in there. There is a veterinary area where you can watch the vets working on any sick animals right there.
Yes.
You see what they're doing. There's areas where they do have some of those creepy crawlies. So there's snakes, there's iguanas, there's spiders, tarantulas, all kinds of bugs.
And some of them you can hold because sometimes there's a cast member sitting out there with a snake or with a big old lizard or something, and they have it on their arm, and you can actually go up and pet the reptiles.
And I am scared to death of snakes. Never got within 2 feet of one in my entire life. That was the place I went and actually touched a snake.
Because you know it's Disney, so
Disney.
It's okay.
Hopefully it's not going to kill me. So I went up there and touched it, and they, do you want to hold it? No, I'm good. Just pet
I just want
the back tail of it. I was fine doing that, but they're really good with the animals. They teach you about them. There's another area, a sound booth, where you can go in there, and it is called, Song of the Rainforest with Grandma Willow from Pocahontas.
Oh, yes,
You can go in there, you put on headphones, you're in a dark room, and you hear sounds of the rainforest, of the different animals and the rain and things like that.
It's very relaxing. You can take a nap in there.
Yeah, you could easily go to sleep.
Okay, Cheryl wants to know about animals. The petting zoo back there is great.
There's a petting zoo outside where I've seen sheep, goats, pigs, a cow.
Wasn't there a donkey back there?
There was a donkey back there. The pigs were so cool.
I absolutely love the pigs because they remind me of my bulldog Jack, and they make the same noises.
They
So
do make some noises.
I really love the pigs, and the animals are so used to you being there. They just nap right there, or they follow you around. I mean, they just are so used to people. It's such a cool experience because you can get right up close with little farm animals, and then for germaphobes like myself, before you walk out, there are a place where you can, they have like the hand washing stations.
And then right next to the animal meeting area, there's a stage where they actually, a couple times a day, they come out there and they educate the kids or the adults about a certain animal. So they'll bring out the animals and they'll talk about it, give you more details. There's character meets. We've seen Rafiki back there. I've also seen Tarzan back there doing a meet. He doesn't talk much, but Tarzan was back there.
And he's in his underwear. So.
He's in his underwear, and his hair is kind of dirty, but he's back there. But it's a fun area. As an adult, I like going back there. I think it's pretty fun. Chip and Dale are back on the way to meet as well. They're usually staying there. It's a pretty good size, a pretty good lengthy path from where you get off the train to walk back there. So you walk past. They have some different learning trails as you walk through there and see different animals and things like that, butterflies and all that. So it's fun.
Long story short, Cheryl, it is your grandkids will love it. Our kids are in their teens and love it, and actually we love it too.
Yes.
And we haven't been back there in a while, so we probably should go.
Every time we go to Animal Kingdom, we're busy with Pandora.
Well, because there's other things to cover too, but I know, like, especially in the wintertime, because Animal Kingdom is known as the hottest park.
It is.
And especially in the summertime because of all the greenery and such around. It is hot at Animal Kingdom in the summertime. So
traps the heat in there.
Yeah, it really does. So we usually try to go do that kind of stuff when it's a little bit cooler. But any old time probably would be good.
I think we should go back to Rafiki's and do a live video back there.
Yeah.
Or maybe if we can't get a signal, maybe record it.
We can get a signal.
Yeah, it's all up to if we can get a signal. But yeah, we could probably do that here in the next couple of weeks, or maybe within the month. I would say we should be able to get. We're
okay,
busy
don't pencil us in for sure. We'll get it.
But we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. So just give us a little bit of time. We will take care of it. Is it ECV wheelchair accessible? I believe it is. I think there on the train there is a certain part of the train where I've seen people roll their ECV or wheelchair into there. So yes, it is accessible for you to get back there with those.
Yeah, and they make it friendly and easy for everybody to go back there. They do. So and it's a lot of fun.
Yep, definitely something I recommend you go try.
Okay, so we got two more questions. If you've hung in with us this far, we got two more.
There's still 60 of them there. So
oh, good.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere yet. Okay, so our next one is from Patty. Any dining suggestions for someone traveling alone in 2019 for a 50th birthday present to herself? Not doing the dining plan as I don't snack much. Thanks. Okay, Patty. Can you take care of the dog, Andrew? Real quick, please.
He's kind of loud drinking.
Sorry. Oh, all right.
More of the hot mess.
Yeah, more. Here we go. Okay, birthday dinner. Well, I think any place at Disney is great to spend your birthday. Thank you. I totally have not had. I mean, Disney birthdays are the best. Let's just put it that.
You said the best birthday you ever had was the first Disney birthday after we moved here.
Well, yeah, because nobody does it like Disney for birthdays. I mean, you get your birthday button. The cast members wish you happy birthday. You get like little cupcakes here and there. You just feel like a big kid again. At least I did. But dinner suggestions. I mean, any place would be good. But a couple of my suggestions for a birthday dinner would be 1900 Park Fair. Because I absolutely love it.
A lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. You get to see, at dinner time, you get to see Cinderella's stepsisters and stepmother, plus Cinderella and the prince. And not just the character interaction is the best. I know that I love to take my sons there because the stepsisters fight over them and embarrass them, and it is like the best.
It is.
It's the best.
It's worth every dime of it. I don't care if I didn't eat. Just to watch the look on their face makes it all worth it. And you can watch all the kids because it's all around there. That's how they are with everybody. So it's fantastic.
Excellent character interaction there. And not to mention, as far as buffet food goes, I think 1900 Park Fair is probably, in my opinion, and the ones that I've eaten at, one of the best buffets on property. I've never had bad food from there.
No, and one thing to understand about Michelle and I is we are very plain food. I'm allergic to all shellfish and things like that, so I stay away from seafood. She doesn't eat it either. She's not a big meat eater. She doesn't eat beef or things like that. So I know there's lots they offer different things that people love so much, but to us, we love.
I love that place, and they have really good desserts too. So if you don't want to do that, I was thinking Via Napoli in Italy.
Very good.
At Epcot World Showcase because my family's come from a half Italian family and carbs and sangria for your birthday sound pretty darn good to me.
I get pizza, she gets sangria, we're good to go.
Yeah, you take the carbs, I'll take the sangria.
It works.
But they actually do have a really good sangria back there, and they do have really good pizza. It is very hard to find good pizza in Florida. I will be honest with you. That's in the past 4 years, it's been our biggest problem. Finding good pizza.
And I know it's the water, and I've heard that Via Napoli gets their water from up north more. So that's one. I've heard that. I don't know if
but they have other things besides pizza.
Yes,
but anyway, that's a good one to go to also. And I was also thinking for character dining, possibly Tusker House at Animal Kingdom. And of course, one of our readers' favorites is Ohana.
Yes, everybody loves Ohana.
So
we've never been to dinner Ohana. We've been to breakfast.
No.
We've never been to dinner.
No, he won't take me to Ohana at dinner because he said I'm too picky of an eater.
She wouldn't eat half the food that's on there, so I can't see going there. My personal favorites, mine that is the little gem and the unknown one.
Oh, here we go.
Would be Trails End over at the campground. It's probably the most affordable of any of the eating on property. It's a buffet, but it's down home cooking, and I just love going there. We've turned quite a few friends on to trying it, and they've all said the same thing. They love it.
It's kind of like we should get paid like sponsorship from Trails End because when we have friends come to town, we want to go to Trails End. Our friend Troy was here in March.
Yeah, a couple months ago.
And what did we do? Hey Troy, you want to go to Trails End?
And he's never been there. And Troy likes to eat like I do, so I was like, hey, Troy, this would be a good one for you to try. Let's go do it. And he really enjoyed it.
He enjoyed it. I don't like to put myself out there and then possibly be wrong as far as food, but my parents and my father especially love Trails End. And if you they have a really good breakfast at Trails End, and they have like my favorite thing for breakfast. It's the French toast bread pudding, which is to die for, but it's really rich. You can't eat a ton of it; you'll get sick.
And they have the topping next to it with the
they got like
the
nuts and the stuff to put in. Oh my goodness, now I'm hungry.
Very good.
But yeah, Trails End has an excellent breakfast. So.
But that one it's kind of fun to get to because it is at the campground. So you either have to take a bus from the. That's
the only downside to Trails End because we used to like when my parents come to town, we used to like to park at the TTC. And then go to the front of Magic Kingdom, and then take them on the pretty boat ride that goes over to the campground. Because the boat ride reminds me of up north. And
allow yourself time.
Yes.
I think we've only been on time once.
Yes.
All the times we've been to Trails End.
You see, somebody said stop. Bread pudding, French toast. Yes.
Yes, it's so good. Yes, you have to try breakfast.
So good.
Yes, definitely.
And it's cheaper than a lot of other breakfasts on property.
It really is. And the staff is great.
They're so nice.
They're so nice. They're just it's a down to earth. It's just fun. My other one would be Liberty Tree.
I love Liberty Tree.
That's family style, so they serve you, but it's really nice. The food's great there. Character dining, Crystal Palace is always a favorite.
Yeah.
With the Pooh characters.
We're kind of like just naming every place. So I think that the best answer is any place at Disney is a good place to spend your birthday.
There really isn't a bad place. It's just deciding what kind of food you want
and if you're fussy eaters like us, it's just, I guess that's where you're getting the more bland answers because we are picky eaters. But at least I am.
But we're fun.
And
we're a hot mess. So
we're
a
mess, but
it works out great.
No, okay. All right, and our last viewer question is from Karen.
Hi, Karen.
One. Hi, Karen. She wants to know how to drop a hint to my non-Disney hubby that his wife has a big birthday coming up and wants one thing, a Disney trip. Now that is hers, not mine. I think this is great. Look at it says duh.
I know, I was just double checking that you didn't just add that part in there. Well, can I answer it from the husband's standpoint?
Oh, all
Don't
right.
drop the hint, just tell him. Because Michelle drops hints and I don't catch them all the time, and then when she finally just says what she wants, I just do it.
I'd be like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, I did tell you.
Because sometimes guys don't catch the hints unless they are obvious in our face, and I just don't want you to put Disney pamphlets down and him say, hey, we should go watch a Disney movie.
That was one of my suggestions. What was a pamphlet?
Oh.
Okay, well.
Sorry.
Okay, so, my suggestions, Karen, if you want to do it the cutesy way and not just walk up to them and say, I want to go to Disney. Do this first to have fun, and then if it doesn't work, then say, I really want to go to Disney. But I thought you could put little Disney brochures around the house. Like when he opens, like if he has cereal for breakfast every morning, like tape the brochure like to a cereal box or
His
coffee.
cup.
Change all the coffee mugs in the house to Disney coffee mugs. See if you know.
The old coasters we used to have with the Disney park maps would have been really cool.
Yeah, or if you
like
have
that.
speaking of coasters, like we are those people that keep extra stuff. I have like the Walt Disney World coasters. I don't even know where we got these from. The paper coasters.
I think we got those when we were at the Floridian for your birthday.
I don't know. But anyway, you can leave little Disney things around the house. Also, just about 2 hours ago, Disney sent us a link to order their vacation planning videos for free.
Yes.
So, we have a link on our site. I put it in Fan Nation, and I have a post going later.
And I'll put a tab on the
no,
main
Robert,
site.
I'm not a coaster thief. I got called a coaster thief.
She's a coaster rider.
Yeah, I ride coasters. I don't steal them. Anyway.
Anyway, regarding the video though, I will put a link on the main page of the site at the top of the menu bar. There'll be a link to order the free video.
Yes, so there is a spot on our site that Disney gave us that you can order free vacation DVDs.
Doesn't cost you anything, and they'll send you a DVD in the mail for Walt Disney World or Disneyland. So whichever.
Yes, and then somebody else said buy Joe's magnet collection and put them all over your house.
There you go.
So yeah, Joe, Moments of the Magic, sells Disney magnets of his beautiful pictures. That's another good suggestion. Disney items around the house, or you could just be like, look, if you really want to know what I want for my birthday, I really want to go to Disney.
Or you just book it.
I just book it and say, you know what? I already took care of it.
We're going. It's my birthday, and we're going. And if you don't like it, you don't.
But I'm going to Disney for my birthday. So, all right. So yeah, Joe's magnets are free DVDs that you can get. Well, they're not ours; they're Disney. But Disney sent us the link to give to our members for free DVDs. It doesn't cost you anything, and thank you, Disney, for sending us the link.
And I'll tell you this about getting him to go to Disney, non-Disney fan. When Michelle and I got married, we decided our honeymoon. She picked, we're going to Disney for our honeymoon. She said, I don't want to go to Disney. I was not a Disney buff then at all. I didn't care. Honestly, I did not care about it. And she made me go, and we left there with the idea to create the Main Street Mouse. So it's like she flipped me by getting me on that trip. So
Converted.
Yep, she converted me. So hopefully you can get him to go, and maybe you can convert him to be a Disney fan like the rest of us.
Yeah, you just gotta get him to go, because most of the time, if somebody can fight you as far as I don't want to go to Disney, Disney's for kids, blah blah blah. No, make them go, and then they will see that that is not the case. Because I have had Disney in my veins since for as long as I can remember, and I am by far not a kid anymore. And when my kids were babies, I was bound and determined to instill that whole love of Disney to them too. And it's just something that you, in my opinion, you don't outgrow.
No.
So you could still convert him. It's still possible.
And she did. Her dad was turned off by.
My dad,
yeah, we talked about it last week that he just didn't really care about the mouse park. He was happy for what we did and he enjoyed what we did, but he just wasn't a fan until we took him back the first trip.
Now he likes it.
Now he likes it, and he was out there and he became a kid again with his camera on, videotaping the parades and the fireworks and the Walking Through Pirates. So it can happen to anybody. Just they see that one little thing and it pushes
just
them
get
over
him
to
to
become
go.
a fan. Yeah.
Just get him to go. And if anybody, if anybody wants to order those DVDs for free, please do. Because Disney sees that we are trying to help them as well, and we get credit for that. And it's a great way to help us, keep favor.
Oh yeah,
with the
which we
powers
would
that
love
be.
to keep, especially with everything coming.
Yes. So yeah, order those DVDs. Okay, so that's about it. But wait, giveaway. Okay.
There's more.
But wait, there's more. All right.
We need a sound effects machine.
We need something.
We need some sleep.
We need some sleep too. And we still have to get ready for my parents. They're coming tomorrow. Okay, last but not least, we want to start doing things to give back to you guys prizes and such like we used to do when Facebook was being good to us. And instead of giving money to Facebook to try to push out prizes or whatever, I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about, to talk about a prize instead of just hope that you see it.
We'd rather buy a prize and give it to somebody
Than
than
give
to
it to
give
Facebook.
Disney or give Facebook
Disney.
money. Than to give Facebook money to share our stuff, because even everybody we talk to, even when they give Facebook money, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't work.
So we would rather just give
We'd
you
rather
guys
buy
stuff.
you stuff.
Yep,
So-
exactly.
Instead of giving it to Facebook, we want to give it to
And it's not bribing you.
No.
It's just a reward for helping us out.
Okay, so anyway, the first thing that we want to give away is a pair of these lovely sparkly rose gold ears. Now, I know that these are a little easier to get in the park now, but there's a lot of you that haven't been to the park yet to get them, or want them for an event at home, or want them for an upcoming trip,
Or a gift for
or a
little girl
gift
or
for
somebody
somebody,
who wants it, yeah.
or and these are fantastic still. So we're gonna give away a pair of these rose gold ears, and if this giveaway goes well, then we'll keep giving out stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that it's worth it, and I'm one of those people that it does me good to give away things because I just like to really show our appreciation. So we're gonna try it out with a pair of ears. And there's all kinds of great ears, so maybe we can do more next time.
Yeah, we already do that with our Lula group. We do that as incentives for them, so we definitely could do it with this group as well. If it works well, we're all for giving you guys.
I would rather buy you guys
I'd rather
stuff
give
than-
you guys presents than to give Facebook any money because they have more than they need.
Well, now we sound just crabby and bitter, but we're
Sorry.
not. I would
Little
rather,
bit.
you know what? Okay, so back in the day, I used to put out giveaways on Facebook, and everybody would see it, and I would be mailing stuff to people all the time. It's not as easy to do that anymore.
And those gifts were small. I mean, pens, pins, stickers.
Yeah.
I mean, it really wasn't.
But we're trying.
We were starting out. So
anyway,
we are
if
rose
you
gold.
want to win these ears, we are going to announce a winner on next
Monday.
next Monday's live show. So you're going to want to watch it. And how do you get your hands on these lovely rose gold ears?
Take notes.
I was going to have you tell them because you made it up.
Oh, no, I'm going to do this. Okay, so there's many ways to win these ears, these coveted ears. First and foremost, though, share this video to your wall. Like and share it to your wall. If you could put a hashtag on there, though, so we can track it, hashtag TMSM Live. And that'll be something that we can go back and we can look up the hashtag to see everybody who did share it. So if you could do that, that will get you an entry. Another one is to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe if you haven't already. And each one of these actually is going to count towards a separate entry. So if you haven't subscribed to YouTube and if you haven't shared this video, you can do both those. It's 2 chances to get these ears. And then what we're going to do is we have a system at the end. We put everybody's name in there. Pick one.
I got one too.
Thought it was
What?
up to me.
No, I'm adding one.
Okay.
Okay, how about, because a lot of you follow us on Instagram, take a screenshot of something Main Street Mouse wise, whether it's this video, whether it's one of our articles,
Could
whether
be a pair of
it's,
the ears.
could be a pair of the ears. Hashtag us on Instagram, hashtag TMSM and TMSM Live,
Yes.
and tag us. And we are going to go through all the hashtags on the different social media platforms, and we will announce a winner next week. So we're going to be watching all week, so there's lots of ways you can enter, and we really would love to give these away to one of you because I think you guys deserve it because of all the ups and downs that we've had over the years, and trials and tribulations, and moving to Florida, and the meetups, and all these things. We could not do any of it without you, and I really want to give you guys presents. So hashtag TMSM.
We would not have the live. We would not have the lives we do if it wasn't for you guys. So we are so grateful. We don't take
You're
any
a
of it for
blessing,
granted.
flat out.
And
Thank you.
Just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. You've made Michelle's dream, which if you read the book is in there, you made a reality for us, and we're ever so thankful every day.
And we're always working hard to do a good job for you guys. So let us give you presents. Let us give you presents. Okay, so rose gold
Anyway,
ears. Hashtag us.
so-
If you have any questions, please let me know.
Yeah, or just I'm sure she'll post something in the group about it.
And then
Let
next
you
week
know.
live, I will tell you who's going to get these ears. If this contest goes well, there's some other awesome ears that have hit the parks that you might maybe want to win for a prize too. Just saying.
And another way to enter, which I didn't get out, is on YouTube. If you like the video, comment under the video. Just comment hashtag TMSM Live under the video, and that'll count as another entry. So we'll see how many comments we get under there, and then all those could be entries into the contest as well.
Yes. So all right. We've kept enough.
I
of
think
your
I
time,
think
so.
we're done. So let me go ahead. Please make sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Main Street Mouse, on Twitter at The Main.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, the.
Main Street Mouse on Twitter.
Right.
No, the. Just Main Street Mouse, and then on YouTube it's The Main ST Mouse. You find us on YouTube. Please like us. Please share us. Please tell your friends, your family, your neighbor down the street about us.
Yes.
Everybody.
Word of mouth is how we built the Main Street Mouse, and we thank you
And
for
it's
all
the
of
best
that.
way to keep doing it, I believe. So.
And prizes.
And prizes now. You can also follow Michelle on Instagram at CinderShella4, and I'm under TMSM_Avenger. Please follow us, and we'll keep you updated with all our pictures and things as they come out. So,
Yes, so please tune in next week to find out who gets these
Who
beautiful
gets,
ears. And I hope you guys have a great week, and we really appreciate you tuning in.
We do.
And we will see you real soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.